Okay, all right. You don't have to yell. I get it. Let's keep reading. Hello again. Welcome back to the garden. Thank you for joining as we look into the life of a real gem artist. I'm so excited. Are you? Please stay tuned. I have so much in store. I am so excited. I don't want to talk too soon, but I do hope that you continue to come back. That being said, let us begin. Chapter 1. This is a story of how I grew up to be a gem artist and the journey that led me on the adventure of a lifetime. My journey into the world of gems and minerals began in the most unusual way. It did not come from family or an obvious aptitude for the sciences of natural history during my formative years growing up, nor from an opportunity that came my way during my early 20s from being in the business or finding a teacher to apprentice with. No one in my family that I'm aware of that was into jewelry or gemstones. My father was a stock investment manager and my mother a working businesswoman in management during the 1950s and 60s while I was growing up. Becoming a gem artist was not even a straight line to where I would find my creative profession and passion for the next 38 years. Starting out, there were no teachers to study under in America, or at least that I was aware of. Finding my destiny is definitely not the way most would think or imagine that I became interested in gemstones. I did not even know such an art form existed back when I was a child and adolescent. I will start out by sharing a very intimate selection of stories and mystical experiences that opened my mind to a much larger universe that I had no understanding or knowledge of at the time. These unique and mysterious experiences have proven to be the very nucleus to the understanding of my unceasing and ever-deepening reflection of the complexity of this universe. My love for gem art has become the lens that takes these rarefied natural gemstones and beams light, beauty, love, and imagination out into the world. This is my quest to capture this indescribable art in a lasting and enduring presence of generations to hold, marvel, and be inspired by. The story I'm about to tell you takes you on the journey of how I discovered my muse in gem art, through the places I've traveled, the interesting and exotic people I've met along the way, individuals I've learned from, the diverse cultures I've encountered, and significant events that occurred in my life. Discovering the many pieces of the puzzle that have interconnected everything into a synergy that has propelled me for several decades of passionate pursuit, where the whole of my life is greater than the sum of the parts. I will share through my own understanding as a gemologist the world of mineralogy and crystallography that gives deeper understanding and credence to my story. I will open up the doors of my studio and share with you the art, the tools and techniques I have invented, learned, and explored to be able to create the beauty that is required to execute a gemstone carving. This is a sanctum where the magic happens and where historically the doors are normally closed to the larger world. The inner chambers where I drop deep into an altered state and experience over and over again the brilliance of the light that shines in every gemstone that is birthed into my studio. This book is my story, where the mysteries of the universe converse through the natural rare beauty of the mineral kingdom, a kingdom that connects us to the very core of an atom and simultaneously to the farthest reaches of deep space. I have come to call this the big history. It is a piece of this timeless knowledge and wisdom that I feel I fuse into every finished gemstone that flows from my hands. I hope to paint a story for the reader that of what lies behind or within each gemstone creation and out into this world. One could say the very course of my life's journey is alchemically woven into every gemstone I carve or cut. I can clearly see this now. You might suggest I know I'm fulfilling my personal destiny and giving to a greater purpose of humanity as a whole. The book is not written in chronological order. It's a memoir with stories and chapters that lay a foundation for my awakening as a gem artist in the order I felt best expresses my coming of age as a gem artist. It is written like a story of the hero's journey as I come of age and mature in my field of expertise and life in its wholeness. You could say I jump backwards and forwards in time as I lay the chapters out to build a foundation of all the parts of my life, crystallizing in some form of synergy. The order to the chapters is the foundation to why I am a gem artist. In some of the chapters, I repeat myself 2 or 3 times around the same experience or piece of knowledge that I hold of importance. In some of the chapters, I repeat myself 2 or 3 times around the same experience or piece of knowledge that I hold of importance. In my own levels of comprehending, I know I often need to hear something at least 3 times. There is a power in repeating an important point or fact. Each time it can sink deeper, creating a greater sense of comprehension and visualization. In certain chapters, such as 14 on crystallography and chapter 7 on tools and techniques, I felt by repeating myself, the layperson who may be hearing it for the first time can begin to comprehend. This book will take you on a journey where I'm hoping to mold the reader into the uniformity parallel with a reflection of beauty and inspiration. It is where science and art merge because of this co-relationship. To me, gem art is a powerful medium that best embodies the ancient. Gem art is a powerful medium that embodies the ancient archetypal Greek goddess Muse. It is my main line to the goddess where all life emerges out of, so God can shine in the minds of humanity. This is the deeper meaning of what the ancient Greeks meant when they empowered the goddess Muse as the archetype of the true blend of science and art. It is in my chosen muse where the knowledge of science and the beauty of art itself blends, creating a profound, lasting, powerful vessel of wonder and imagination that can last generations. Oh, this book, oh, this guy is a genius. This man is a genius. Too humble, but a genius. Oh, are you ready to keep going? Are you excited? Okay, all right. You don't have to yell. I get it. Let's keep reading.